Good morning, good morning, good morning. Una good morning o. I don miss una. I know say una don miss me, I don miss una. Na work, I've been very very busy. Good morning everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. That's what Alakowe always says. Good morning all. How is everybody? How are we all doing? Hello, knock, knock, knock. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Knock, knock, knock. How is everybody? It's been a while, I know. It's been a while. I dey learn speaking in tongues. Nothing wey I never learn finish. Hey, Larry Dipo, Tope, how are you? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Nothing wey I never learn finish for this my busy time. Nothing wey I never learn finish. If una dey find person wey don learn work, wallahi I don learn work. I don learn yada 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 yada. I actually have something to say. Hence the reason why I dey come una show. Why I dey come disturb una this momo. I'm sure we've all been following this Chris Okafor's well, not just Chris Okafor, but obviously Chris Okafor. There's been a lot that has been said. Hey, Carol, good morning. A lot has been said about all these Nigerian pastors. Their video plenty. I will have time today and tomorrow to an extent. I'm in the middle of doing something major, so I've just been very, very busy. I won't lie. I've been you all can tell that I've been busy. I've not even had time for myself. Hey, we've all been following go see the video where I schedule. No. Yada yada yada. Nothing wey we no hear. Go for you. Wait, people wey dey go NSPDD. The kind pay killer wey una go dey take after una don do that yeye prayer finish. No be small something. I just dey sit down dey I say I watch the video, I say hey. Na so these people dey do, and anyway, make I no find trouble. I wan come talk about something. Later in the day, I will do another show where I will actually do that one differently. As I was talking, Gary, I saw a video. And the video, I saw a video, and I think I also watched slightly the glimpse of it from Auntie Aduni. And I have question. Say me, I dey always get question. If I'm a very curious person. I don't take things on face value. I had questions, and I won't come check whether na only me get that kind of question. I don't know, but anyway, let me give you an understanding of the way. Let me take you through what I was talking about. So, they said in Nigerian there's a church in Canada. Anyway, before then, we've all been talking about, of course, there's been awareness raising about churches, what they do, the kind of abuse that goes on, and then towards the end of last year, so many story there. But let's go to let me narrow it down. Towards the end of last year, say they say December will go sweet. Now from the beginning we go see him. Doris Ogala came out, and she was calling out Chris. Initially we don't know who be Chris, because she just a shout, Chris, you must marry me. Chris, you must marry me. And when we say Chris plenty for Nigeria, who be the Chrissy wey they shout? Anyway, later now she can't say Chris Okafor. We say that name is familiar and that name is popular. But saying that you too, we never know which one because Chris Okafor plenty for Nigeria. Now she can't say pastor. We say hey, Ipa long. Now we say hey, pastor long. Pastor Chris Ike. How can he be? How did he be? Anyway, from and she come begin dey shalaye wetin happen between them, how trailer take pass their middle. Before we say Jack Robinson, na we see say true true Pastor Chrissy he go do a room and parlour wedding. I will say as if that one never do. We think say okay, this room and parlour wedding wey he do I'm very, I even myself I push it to fight. I say lie there is no man of God wey go join them together. Na dekuma golo dey do. Before we know wetin dey happen, now we see picture of now we see video and picture of with one of my best pastors, Ashi, Pastor Pastor Ashi. Say okay, we never drink water drop cup. Na Deacon Famous he come, he say na dollar they use to pay money. Now we say for inside Nigeria, the economy of Tinubu. Anyway, they shall do that one. We never drink water drop cup. Chris shall ignore. Chris no follow anybody talk. Before we go know wetin dey happen, na so Chris shall dey do totorito. That one waka pass. Na so Nigerian 9 people come begin dey drag can PFN and can where una dey, where Chris shey aduru gbogbo film we all of una dey. Nobody gree answer. Before we come know wetin dey happen, anyway, na so we drag am reach January. Ebele come outside, she talk. Wetin be him name? Chris first wife come, he talk. We never drink water drop cup. Na Kidon Poruko one to come outside. Olutayo, Bishop Olutayo, my former bishop, one of my my former bishop, because I go in church for Abuja. Now he come, he say if you like clap, if you like no clap. Anyway, he shall introduce his wife. His latest son Yoyo wey he marry. Now that one we never drink water drop cup. So somewhere along the line, obviously people came out with Olutayo's case. You know, Auntie Aduni was very extensive about it. With Olutayo's case, I saw some people, apart from people calling in, like I said yesterday on Auntie Aduni's show, people were calling in, we don't know this. Now I talk and say na lie. And I say na lie because when I go winners, I be worker for winners. For that winners juru me. You cannot be close to the not close. Even as a worker, you dey see wetin dey happen. So any worker for Durumi Church wey say wey serve under Bishop Olutayo, wey say he no know anything wey dey happen, that worker na liar pant on fire na he be. Because all this thing wey the man dey do, e dey right in front of everybody. Right? But of course, say our people we sabi do hypocrisy. I remember when that story come out, I remember a couple of people called me. He now say this is nothing new. In short, the few people that called me, they were actually surprised. They were actually surprised at my take that I said it's not new. They were like in short, one of them deliberately sent me a picture of Bishop Oluta. Maybe I don't know which they talk. I say it is not new. I contacted the person. I say this is not a new story. I say as a matter of fact, the wife herself no fit say she no know wetin the husband dey do. I said to be fair, I was telling someone, I said if I was the one that was married to him as the wife, because wetin the man dey do na open secrets. And I like Bishop Oluta because Ashajema Seni, he no dey do his own hide. He dey do am open. Some person dey do something Anyway, so people now came out. They were doing, in short, I see some people. Until Aduni posted there was a particular man. I will show you the video. Anyway, there was a particular man. The man says he's in Canada. Now the man say he followed there. Can they read the history of what be the name? History of how they take move from Durumi to where the good tiding day. He story. He can't read story. I never knew. I said, I remember looking at I remember watching the video. I just watched a clip of the video, and I was like, you can't claim to be close to Olutayo and not know what he was doing. That's a lie. That's a big fat lie. Because he is not someone that pretends. That one I can say that confidently. Even when it was pastoral, I remember that time we did for Abuja, where Bangboye be our bishop in those days. Now Bangboye was supposed to do a midweek service. Now they tell us to say we don't get new bishop. Who be the bishop? Because now only two bishop we get that time for winners. Abioye and Oyedepo. We no get any other bishop. Every other person a pastor they be. Who be this new bishop? Now Abioye now won't come bishop Osini, because Abioye was in Kaduna while Oyedepo was at Rajioba. Now we come dey ask question. Now they say no. Say na Bishop Olutayo. Now we say Bishop Olutayo be Ibawo. When did they ordain him? When did he okay, let's even say maybe church member don't know when they ordain. At least our worker will go know when they ordain new bishop. At least they go tell us. Anyway, now so that controversy dey grand. Now later now we come dey hear when people come dey say we no go gree, say Luther still there. Some of us will be young people, so Luther still there our body. Now we say we no go gree. Now later we come here say na younger brother of Bishop Oyedepo's wife, Faith Oyedepo. Now we say okay, e come dey begin dey make sense. So when I saw that man, I don't know whether na brother. When I saw the man on Antel, because I think Antel reposted the man. The man is based in Canada. So when I saw his video where the man me, I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying people should not talk. What I'm saying is, you can't claim to be so close to Olutayo and now claim that you don't know what is going on. That is a lie. That is a big fat lie. Because Bolu and Olutayo's wedding, marriage rather, now understanding marriage. And it was everybody, every worker, except you are not a worker, you were lying to be a worker. Every worker for sure, anyway, all those ones, that's the point I'm trying to make is, I know so many people no talk. Say social media, everybody go come talk their own. So when the man come dey gbawaju dey gbeyin, I say okay. The way this man they talk grammar, he do this, he do that, I say okay. But my own be say, if truly you were part of winners, if truly you were close to the Olutayos, no, you don't even need to be close to them. Or you just need to be attending church frequently. The more you attended church, so long as you're a frequent church member, all these things were right in our face. And that's something, even for those, when the man they announce a new wife, forget about the camera now. If it was a new scenario to people in that church, I don't want to believe everybody will agree and they will just sit down and they will be staring at him. People will walk out. Some people that don't agree with what he's doing will walk out. But hey, most of this, at least from what we see for social media, all of this is that for there. That means to say, most likely, a lot of them, most like as a worker, let me speak from the angle of workers now. If you're a worker in the church, you would have seen and unseen. Sir, they always talk and say, if people have a glimpse of the private life of these guys, you will be amazed what your pastors do. You go not say, you when you go to church, you'll be saints. It's just like Chris Okafor. People when they close to Chris Okafor, they can't come around and come and be saying, we don't know what Chris Okafor is doing. We don't know how he did what he did. Now lie. If you are a worker in church and you claim not to know what your pastor is doing, you are a big fat liar. And that's why when they talk about corridor prayer, being a corridor, whatever they say they are corridoring. Me as a person, and I still stand with what I'm saying, I do not want to believe that all the people who are now doing awareness, this is this corridor prayer, this is how they are doing it. Now abuse, he's shaking it. Where were you if you guys were close to the seat of power, to the main man? You can't pretend. You cannot come. You can't convince me that you don't know what was going on. Like the Olutayos, yes, I know them on a personal level. Away from church, I know them from personal level. But even as a worker in church, away from me knowing them on a personal level, the thing we say for church, as a worker in church, Things were done in our face. It was an open secret. Orishirishi. If we begin the chapter of scenario wey happen, even for winners, me I no follow them go good tiding. But just in winners alone, during the time of Bishop Olutayo, if workers are being honest, if all of us come begin dey talk wetin our eye see, no be say they do am in secret. You know say e get something wey people go do, wey pastors go do, they go do am in secret. Olutayo na asage mase, if na so they talk am for Yoruba, as a person wey be say e get chest, e dey do wetin e dey do, and e no dey hide e own. So all those story of he's a smoker, he's a drinker, the wife dey pray, he dey smoker, he dey drinker. It is not a secret. The wife is a praying wife. When the man does it, he go dey pray. Na lie. The wife is as bad as him, and I say that confidently. Yes, I know both of them on a personal level, but like I said, the wife as a worker, let me speak as a worker in church now. Forget about the person. I don't want to talk about their personal whatever. Don't let me talk about our personal relationship. Let me speak from the angle of being a worker in winners. Bolu Olutayo cannot stand anywhere to say she doesn't know that a day like this was coming, because both of them, they are enablers of each other's behavior. Orishirishi shele for inside church that time. Anybody wey claim say I was very close to the bishop and I did not know what was happening, and I repeat it again, that person is a liar. If you claim to know, if you claim to be close, or if you claim to be a worker, you say me I was just attending church, I don't know what it is. A lie. Na big fat lie. It's a big fat lie. Okay? Anyway, I saw the video and the man was he do this, he do that. You know, me, I'm not someone who goes by emotion. I don't do emotions. I'm a very practical person. So subsequently, I think a few days ago, I saw a video. You know, of course, since then, Okafor's wife has come and speak, and then we had the Bailey who came to come and speak. We had Bolu, you know, all of them, they came to answer the issue, they were talking. But the question I had for like the Kinon Porukwe, like in the case of Chris Okafor, if you notice, if you go back and watch the video the interviews that people did with Auntie Aduni, the people who claim to be victims. I say they claim to be victim because I'm not there when it happened. That's why I'm using the word. So it's not like I'm not empathetic with them. So when you listen to their videos, when you listen to their interviews, for instance, in the case of Ebele is an adult, okay, and she was in choir while she was dating the pastor, while she was dating the general overseer, GO of the church. Now you go back and hear. I don't want to go in details of what she was saying, but go back and listen to the video, to the interview. She said that even when she was pregnant, there was a way they karamo the thing, where they do them so that people for church no go dey ask question. And if you go back and listen to her, go back and listen to that interview, there were other pastors and other workers who were part and parcel of Okafor's behavior, who were enabling his behavior. And that's why I was saying that with regards to Olutayo, me I no go Okafor church. But with regard to Olutayo, when Olutayo's case came out, and people who claim to be workers that were calling in on Taduni's show and were saying even workers a family member, the so-called family member that were claiming, we don't know what was happening. He did, the woman did this, the woman that, the man is a kinika, the man is a kinika. The man and the woman, their behavior was very obvious in the church. Except the people when they talk, they no go do me. Maybe they now started going to their church when they go good tiding. Me, I don't know what happened in good tiding, because me I no follow them go. At that time, me I don't relocate. But the cocoa of the matter be say there was nothing that Olutayo was doing that is new to anybody. Just like Okafor. Shebi we see the movie where Okafor do. He say they do apology. In church, you know say as a church member, how they act a Nollywood movie. They do movie, they go front, they go back, they go back, they go front. He can't do say he say make they hug am. As they hug am, na so they hug the wife. Nobody can tell me say when Okafor wan do wedding, say the wetin be their name, the workers for church and pastors for church, they don't know wetin dey happen. Na lie. All the pastors and the workers, and most likely even church members, there's some church members that will know what's going on, because to the best of my knowledge, it seems like Okafor na person wey no sabi, he no sabi pretend. At least going by what what's her name said, going by what wetin be the name, going by what Ebele said and what the ex-wife too said, you go back and listen to their interview, it doesn't seem to be somebody that hide his behavior. Why people now choose to turn a blind eye is another story. They are the only ones that can explain that. So why we never drink water drop cup? There was this guy in Canada, he can't come on Sunday. Was it Sunday or be Monday? I can't remember. Anyway, now Auntie Aduni post one video. They say Christopher Okafor say one man go Christopher Okafor church for Canada. He wear Ray-Ban glasses. You know this AI Facebook glasses, the Ray-Ban glasses that Facebook sells. Now the man wear the glasses. Say the man wear glasses go there. He say him be something journalist. I been a which I don't know. Anyway, he shall wear and go. He wear and go the church. They say that they do deliverance. The man too, the pastor of the church, the man did the art movie. So from there, they do rigmarole. And then they say you cannot record, you can record. In fairness, okay, in fairness, if you want to do a secret recording, the church is not a public place. The church itself is a public scene, but the property is a private property. If those people understand the law, that man can be in trouble. The man will go record it, he will be in trouble. When you have the Western journalist, let me speak for BBC, ITV, those with the UK, the journalists that are in UK, if they want to record, that I'm talking of mainstream journalists, not Abele journalists. If you want to record, in short, it's not even Abele. If you want to do any recording in a private property, you need to have ethical clearance. Because I remember seeing that video and I was like, I was actually going to talk about the video, but I've been very busy. I saw what he did and I said, this is unethical. If those people understand the law, they will come after him big time. Because you are not meant, yes, the church is a public place, but their property is a private property. Go and read about the law. Understand the law before you start screaming. Okay? So anyway, the man shall record, either way which way, he shall recorded. And yes, you heard them talking and stuff like that. Then the man now came back and said that church now, they don't close the church. This is not the video where the man used to talk him. I don't know who he is. I just saw his video and I was like, okay, this is very interesting. Let's listen together.
Good morning to all my followers all over the globe. Today is the 14th of January 2026. As you're all aware, the episode or the drama that happened on Sunday, where I visited the Greater Liberation City International Ministry Center here in Toronto, Canada, which is owned by the controversial pastor Chris Okafor. And I made a promise that any gathering, any church that is coming to deceive the people, fake churches, will be dealt with. Anywhere they are doing fake miracle, here in Canada, we will make sure we go after them. Because we will not allow them to bring that shenanigan that they are doing in Nigeria. Those magic they are doing in Nigeria, we won't allow them to bring such here to come and spoil our own reputations as Nigerians. because you agree with me that we Nigerians here, we are hardworking people, and we will not allow one set of people in the name of Christianity to come and spoil our image here. We will not allow that. And I promise you that, guys, that we will not allow any church, any fake church to operate. I wish to tell you today that Greater Liberation City International Ministry Center, which is owned by Chris Okafor, operating here in Toronto, Canada, precisely in North York, 877 Allen Street, has been dissolved. As you can see here on my screen, that is the official document from the government of Canada dissolving the ministry. So, and we continue to go after others. They are using other address, that is 3100 Western Road 2, for this same ministry, which has been dissolved. By law, they are no longer existing here in Canada. And with this, we are calling on the immigration that Mr. Bashiru Igbano, now known as Pastor David Igbano, has to leave the country, because the work permit is having with him was based on this ministry that has been dissolved, which means he can now no longer stay here in this country. He should go back to Nigeria with his miracle. Let him go back and start performing his miracle in their churches over there, not here in Canada. We will stand and defend our integrity here as Nigerians under the vineyard whistleblowers. That is what we are forming right now, and we are urging people to come and join us. We want to fight all these fake people. It's going to be a worldwide gathering, a worldwide association that we are going to use to start fighting all these fake pastors all over. All those shenanigans they are doing to deceive people, we will not allow that to happen. And right now, we have succeeded in closing down Pastor Chris Okafor's church here in Toronto, Canada. Prince Olujimi Adekale is my name. Good morning.
Okay, you heard the video. So I'm going to speak bit by bit on it. So apparently, according to Prince Olujimi, he said he went. They are after fake pastors now, and he also said that they reported the. He said they reported the church, so he went and filmed the church. Basically, they were doing miracle. They were doing a. Hey, that's Diva. Good morning. He says they were doing. He said they were doing miracle. And he went there to go and film them, and subsequently they reported the church. Now, I don't know how. I know the Canadian system is similar to the UK system. Yes, you can report a church, but they can't just dissolve them based on they are doing fake miracle. A church cannot be dissolved based on that. Let's educate ourselves. Okay? It's possible that the church went and deregistered themselves. That's not an uncommon thing to happen. They can deregister and re-register themselves again. They can register themselves in a new name. There are a lot of churches that do that. There are a lot of businesses that do that. Okay? Hey, good morning, Susan. How are you? There are a lot of churches and businesses that register and re-register. Okay? If it is strictly based on they came to because of the miracle they were doing, that's not enough. And then if you go by what Chris Okafor is doing in Nigeria, they cannot use the criteria of what Chris Okafor, they can't use that standard of what Chris Okafor does in Nigeria as a measure to close the church in Canada. Again, let's educate ourselves. Okay? I'm not in support of the whatever it is that the pastor was doing. But you know, when we are raising awareness, it's always important that we don't miseducate people, or we don't mislead the people that are following you. So when I saw the whole story, I said, okay, a church is dissolved. It's not a biggie in the Western country. It's just a case. In short, if you own a company, you can go online and register that company, and that is it. It will just show that it's dissolved. People dissolve, they dissolve and re-register company. It's just a click of a button. Okay. Now, wetin come make me dey uncomfortable na when this prince, I don't know who he is. I just, obviously I know him from the video I saw online, and I now said, he wants to form a vineyard whistleblower on top say they dey raise awareness. What is the intention behind this? Me, I'm just asking questions. You know me, I like asking questions. I'm very critical. I analyze things. So I now started asking myself, because I remember during that COVID period, the blessed people get plenty. Even before COVID, people had a lot of time in their hand, where they were screaming, liberation, liberation, we are liberating people from religion. Wetin be the name of this guy? Sunday Adelaja. He pack all of them together that time. The guy go dey do a live stream back to back. When you give them back to back. Now so the guy go dey do, even though the guy gets strong Yoruba accent like myself like this. Now so the guy go come, he go Sunday Adelaja, he go come, I'm liberating, I am doing this. You see, Nigerian pastors, ashena because trailer pass their middle. Because Sunday Adelaja was once a charlatan and still a charlatan. Okay? If you know the kind orishirishi wey dey against Sunday Adelaja, Pastor Sunday Adelaja, that's what it's called, Pastor Sunday Adelaja. But because what happened to him, or the offense he committed in Ukraine, is not written in English, a lot of people do not understand. Sunday Adelaja na Dekuma Gulu. They no born and way. There are still some countries he cannot travel to. He has been under house arrest for years. I remember na so he come that time. He dey do liberation. I can't even remember whatever they call themselves that time. Now under Sunday Adelaja, na the likes of them Ayilara, na they come that time. Where Ayilara come, she na Gossman, I been a Gossman. I can't even remember. The guy they do Babalawo now. I remember that time the guy he come begin to speak grammar. So many people came up under the so-called liberation story. We all of them come, then Raphael, all of them they carry themselves come they create nuisance on social media that time. They were all screaming and shouting. They go do t-shirt. Where Hilara say he do t-shirt. He went on the road. He do t-shirt. Now like that, Hilara take get. If you say Hilara come begin the buy bleaching cream. Hilara be say, I remember the time when the guy talk. Me, I wasn't following them, but you know FYP to always come up. And I had friends where they follow Sunday Adelaja back to back. In short, one of them, and a lot of them didn't even know. They don't know the history of Sunday Adelaja. They carry themselves. They said, Pastor Sunday, Sunday Adelaja even say they do mentorship. It was basically, their case was a case of fry pan to fire. To them, they thought they were being liberated, but they were actually going for a lot of people. Now, so they do GoFundMe. They carry GoFundMe, they do that time. Ayilara, I remember, he promised different ladies come and marry. He used come and marry, take back patani dia wobini. Okay, I'm not saying that's the case for this one. I don't know him, but I'm just saying. You see, when people gather, when they start doing, we are going to conform a situation. We are going to form a no. There's nothing to form a group for. Okay, the whistleblower. The question I have is, okay, you say you want to form vineyard whistleblower, whatever. The fact say una even put vineyard, that raises concerns. Again, it's back to religious. It's back to religious spinning. Wetin concern vineyard? Wetin concern whistleblowing? If there's something, if you have concerns about it, about any church or about any religious body, you don't need to be part of a group to send it to do anything. So long as you can evidence what you are saying, you can report to the right authority. You don't need to form a group. And you see, the moment they start doing, we are forming a group. The moment they start doing, we are forming a group. We want to forming group now. Kasala go burst. Before you know wetin dey happen, e go be let us raise money. Na so they take do Yoruba nation, Yoruba nation. All of them quick go fund me for hand. People became wealthy from doing Yoruba nation, Yoruba nation. Even the liberation of Christians, whatever they say they are doing, wey Sunday they like do, a lot of them made money from it. You don't need to form any group. You don't need to form any whistleblower committee. There is nothing. You don't need to form anything. And I just feel uncomfortable when I see things like this being done, because it's another avenue for vulnerability. The moment you start forming group, what you are going to do before you know wetin dey happen, there is going to be control, because you must have a leader. You must also have leaders. You will now build structure. This is how your pastor started. This was how pastors started, and we all enabled. Every one of us that went to their churches, we enabled them. So when I saw this man for Canada, when the man say he dey do, he wear glasses, he wear ribbon glasses, he go there, go dey do, I'm calling out pastors, I am shaking it. Now they have closed. Yes, to close a church is not a biggie. Please, those of us who live in diaspora, let's learn to understand the system of countries that we live in. Closing down a church is not a biggie. For all you care, I don't know. For all you care, it might even be the church themselves that went and dissolved themselves. So there's nothing big. There's no biggie to a church closing down. And the clue is in what he has said. Because he said, we are calling on immigration. So that means if the church was closed for safeguarding concerns, police would have been involved. But if the video, go and look at the video on Auntie Aduni's Facebook page. If the reason why that church was closed, why that church was dissolved, was strictly by this Prince Adejimi, I think, going to the church premises to record them. And from what we can see from that video, go and watch it on Auntie Aduni's show, on Auntie Aduni's Facebook page. Just by watching, if all that was put out there is the reason why that church was dissolved, most likely it's a church that dissolved because there was no stage. At no stage in that video did police come in. So everything that transpired was all civil. It was all civil case. It's not a criminal case. Don't get me wrong. I'm not in any way saying that that the deliverance the man was doing, the so-called pastor was doing, was right. But the point I'm trying to make here is dissolving that church, if it's based on that video that Auntie Aduni posted on her page, it could have been that the church dissolved itself, that the church leadership chose to dissolve the church. And dissolving a property, dissolving a business or a church is not anything big. I don't know the process in Nigeria, but in a Western country, these are not biggie. That aside, then aside from that, where this man is now saying, they are going to set up a vineyard whistleblower, and I'm like, vineyard whistleblower bibawo. Wetin una dey do? Kilaju. You have your social media. You can talk about, you can raise awareness, just like everybody is doing. You don't have to have a special group or a special committee or special whatever it is you want to set up. And this is where wahala dey start. This is how people become vulnerable. Because then the next thing, they start creating the different groups. Before you know what is happening, people become exploited. Me I know say make una no go join whistle vineyard. I mean, wetin they say they would do. I know say make una no join. My own be say if una chop breakfast for where una dey go do group, e get one wetin be the name now? E get one blogger wey everybody dey drag now, wey people wey e carry do group wey dey drag am. I saw their videos. Me I no too understand the rigmarole around them, but they dey drag themselves. They dey TikTok, they drag themselves. The person wey dey say e dey do liberation, he himself e dey throw jab. The people wey dey get quarrel with am, the former group member, being a team member, I no even know wetin to call all of them. Those ones too dey respond. You see, when you dey do it, see, the moment you start doing group, the moment you carry yourself say you dey do group liberation, you don't have to have a special way of doing liberation. And what are you even liberating people from? Na content people dey do. What are you liberating people from? Let's be honest. Most of the people wey dey that church, wey dey all those churches, they are adults. It's not up to you to enforce your views on others. It's a very simple thing. There are people who will agree with what you are doing, and there are some people who will not agree. For instance, here, the way I talk about all these pastors, I don't just talk about pastors, I talk about all sorts of stuff. There are people who agree with me, there are people who disagree with me. If I open my DM, if you see as church people they insult themselves, no be me. If you see how they insult me, in short, for my WhatsApp number, you get one pastor, I think that pastor is so determined. The pastor, e be like say na me be in project. Now so the pastor go send hey, good morning, Wena. Now so the pastor go dey send me, Jesus is coming soon, give your life to Christ. Now so when I say, I just begin to laugh, because in our kind of community we don't understand boundaries. Okay, so when I saw this man, when the man say he won't do whistleblowing, he won't shake it, I say on top wetin una dey kileju, wetin una dey whistle blow? You are not whistleblowing. What you did there is not whistleblowing. There's no African wey dey go African church we don't know say abuse dey happen for their church, except the one like give you. All the churches, most of, like I said on Until the Nation yesterday, all these churches, if you go there, every one of us know wetin dey happen. African shops, we know wetin dey happen. African barbers, we know wetin dey happen, except one like give ourselves. Within the African community, we dey see crime every day, but we go it's my brother, it's my sister, yeah, I don't want to be the one to call them out. So there's nothing to whistle blow about anything. If you have concerns about anybody or any organization or any gathering, there's a system. You don't need to you don't even need to do it anonymously. It's a very simple thing. You report. You don't need to set up committee. For those of you who are just coming, let me play the video so you understand what I'm saying. The man on your screen is Prince Adejimi, I think he's based in Canada. He's talking about if you watch Auntie Aduni's Kidon Porukwe, Auntie Aduni's Facebook, the man, I think I first saw him when they were talking about Olutayo, and the man was talking, Olutayo did this, I didn't know it was anyway. Then later on Sunday, this last Sunday, he say he wear Ray-Ban glasses, you know, that smart glasses, that AI glasses, smart glasses rather. He wore it to Chris Okafor's church branch in Canada, and of course subsequently he said the church has been dissolved. He is saying that the church has been dissolved based on him going there. Personally, I don't think that's the case, but let's listen.
Good morning to all my followers all over the globe. Today is the 14th of January 2026. As you're all aware, the episode or the drama that happened on Sunday, where I visited the Greater Liberation City International Ministry Center here in Toronto, Canada, which is owned by the controversial Pastor Chris Okafor, and I made a promise that any gathering, any church that is coming to deceive the people, fake churches, will be dealt with. And
You see the problem. Sorry, I'm going to be interjecting. You see this statement of fake churches. We all know, all of us, we know wetin dey happen for African churches. You see, this is where I have problems with Christians. Fake church, real church. There's nothing like fake, there's nothing like real. You see the truth. For us to be saying that a particular church is doing something, that means we know, we are part and parcel of what is going on there. You see, all African churches na crime scene. Let us say it as it is. African churches are crime scene. Not just even African churches. Churches are crime scene. Those of us wey dey Scotland here, not just Scotland, United Kingdom, we see wetin dey happen even with the Orthodox churches. Just yesterday, 3 nuns were sent to life imprisonment for history of abuse. So look, there is no, all churches are fake. Let us say it the way it is. Christianity itself na fake, religion na fake, because religion is set up to control. It's all about control. So the moment you start you see, this one is this one, you don't begin this. You see, me, I don't have belief, and I stand clearly to say that. I was born into a Christian home. I have said it several times. While I was growing up, there were things I saw that made me ask questions. Hold on. Exactly, diaspora diva. There were things I saw that made me ask questions. If true they say God dey, why this dey happen? Why that dey happen? These were not things. It wasn't. I'm not talking of an outsider. They were happening to me, and that made me ask questions. And in the quest for me wanting an answer, away from going to church, I decided, okay, these are the places that are known for religious whatever. Let me go and see. I traveled. I'm traveling again. There are countries, I've got some countries under wrap that I'm going to again this year. Hey, in short, I can't wait. So when you come, we are doing, you see, we are here to fight fake churches. You see that the moment you start saying that means you are saying some are good. No, don't let anybody lie, and don't let anybody lie to you. There is no good church anywhere. I can't talk of mosque because I don't know what dey happen for there. I was born a Christian. Okay? I heard that they say some things are happening in the mosque. Me, I cannot say authoritatively because the only time I've been to mosque is on a professional capacity. But for Christianity, I was born a Christian. The person where I follow stay, I don't know what they call them, na church person. Even if I don't believe even if I agree with all pastors, the view of Christianity I saw in the home where I grew up shows me that God does not exist. It shows me that there's questions around that Jesus. If truly they say God now omnipotent, omniscient, and my eyes see all the shaking fire where I see, while even till date, that person, that my auntie, till today, her life no dey point Jesus to me. If it is, the Bible say let others see Jesus in you. Her life no point Jesus to me at all in any shape or form. As a matter of fact, I can say authoritatively that even me, where I no dey go church, I better pass am. Okay? When I'm here, I heard, but me, I don't know. Like I said, I've only been to mosque on a professional capacity, so I don't know what really goes on there. And of course, when we are going as professional, I'm very sure, just like what they do in churches, they're not good. They no go want show us that angle. Anyway, Like I was saying, so when you have people start saying my churches, you see, we are coming after fake churches, that alone is a red flag. That alone on its own na red flag, because there is no church that is not fake. Every all of them na fake. Know that and no peace. Don't let us deceive ourselves. Let us know that and no peace. Okay? Then the man then went further. They are coming after Okafor. Me, I don't know who the man is. But you see, I'm very uncomfortable when people now say they want to start having groups. Could it be that there's personal vendetta? Could it be that this is a time to settle scores? Just like what Adelaja did, where he gathered people. We are doing liberation, or whatever they said they were doing. They even get t-shirts. I remember that time they do t-shirt. Where all of them go, they scream. Them Dr. ID, all of them. They go dey social media, begin dey scream. They had t-shirts, they had groups, they had come and see, and they were all fighting themselves in the name of saying they do liberation. They were all fighting themselves. At a point they say they carry GoFundMe money, some say they do t-shirt, he waiting, he woro, he wara. Hey, let's continue.
Where they are doing fake miracle here in Canada, we will make sure.
He said anywhere they are doing fake miracle, there's no miracle that is real. Let's clarify that. There is nothing like a miracle anywhere. There is nothing that is real. There's no miracle that is. See, if you have medical condition, carry yourself and go to hospital. Using your medication is your miracle. You see, this is how religion. This is how people use religion to spin each other's brain. This is how they use religion. When people are speaking to you, please, my people, learn to read between the lines. I don't know the man from Adam. I just saw his video and I was like, what is this? Doesn't sound right to me.
Sure, we go after them, because we will not allow them to bring that shenanigan that they are doing in Nigeria. Those magic they are doing in Nigeria, we won't allow them to bring such here.
So I have a question for this man. So assuming Chris, I don't know at what stage, because I was looking at his I went online to look at his what's it called? I went online to go and look at his page, and I keep asking myself, so assuming they were not because it looks like I don't know, but I'm just going by what I saw on his page. So assuming the noise about Chris Okafor was not out, will he have had an audience? Will he have gone to Chris Okafor's church? Or is it climbing on the noise of the moment to do what he wants to do? I don't know. I'm just asking. Because it sounds I mean, I don't want to believe. I don't know how long he's been in Canada, but I don't want to believe that it's just suddenly he's realizing that there are fake churches in Canada. For people, please, if you know the man, I don't know him. If you know the man, maybe he does it and doesn't. You know, some people do stuff and they don't put it on social media. Okay, if it's a case that he has been doing this in the past and now he feels the need to bring it on social media, that's a different ball game. But if he's going by the noise of the moment, he's now using that as an opportunity to now go on to now start going after pastors. Then there's the question mark there. Does he have personal vendetta? And secondly, is he also, who is he? Is he a pastor? Because you know these people, I remember that was how Adelaja was using people to fight the pastors he had problem with. If you're a member of Winners back then, you remember that at Shiloh, they used to sell Adelaja's book. They used to project him as the African with the largest church in Ukraine, not knowing that he doesn't even own the church. He was just an employee of the church in Ukraine. So if you are saying they do fake miracle, we are going to go after the church. So at what stage, since living in Canada, did this man realize that churches are fake? And apart from social media, what are you doing? Are you reporting to the authorities?
To come and spoil our own reputations as Nigerians. Because you agree with me that we Nigerians here, we are hardworking people, and will not allow one set of people in the name of Christianity to come and spoil our image here. We will not allow that. And I promise you that, guys, that we will not allow any church, any fake church to operate. I wish to tell you today that Greater Liberation City International Ministry Center, which is owned by Chris Okafor,
Unique, you said yes, at this point his personal vendetta is valid. These pastors have caused enough destruction. I'm not saying that the past, I don't know what stage you started watching. I am not in any way condoning what the pastors are doing. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, are people going to become vulnerable? The people who are following him, are they going to become vulnerable? And that's what I'm comparing with Sunday Adelaja. Sunday Adelaja had personal vendetta with all these Nigerian pastors because they all used to wine and dine together. I don't know about this man. I don't know him. Okay? They all used to wine and dine together. And then they were whining and dining together. People, obviously, he came, he was doing liberation, blah, 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 story. At the end of the day, Sunday Adelaja, the same thing he was accusing all those pastors of doing is what he is doing. It's just like Abel Damina. As much as he's screaming and shouting and he's getting social media validation, global papa, whatever they call him, he is literally doing exact same thing that is criticizing those guys off. He too is in the process of building a church. How did he gather the money that made him popular? All I'm saying is people just need to be mindful. That's all I'm saying. You know, naturally I'm someone that I look beyond, I don't do emotions. Yes, he's saying that in Canada, the way these people they don't want to ruin their reputation. Yes, I get it. Of course, I stand for anything that will help build the Nigerian image. But let's also be honest. When these guys want to set up church, now they gather ourselves, they follow them. I mean, Oyibo na don't see for inside their churches. Oyibo go come, he go waka. If Oyibo even come sef, maybe he come with a friend or he's married to one of them. He go come. Over time, you go say, even though Oyibo they adjust to their system. Except for one lie. African churches na crime scene, the African churches. Except for one lie. Exactly, winner. So when this man is saying, good morning, Fumi, how are you? So when this man is saying, he's going to go after them, they are trying to clean the image. And my question is, how long has he been in Canada? Is this a new information to him? Is he suddenly realizing about churches in Canada? If it's a sudden realization, then there's questions to be asked. I'm not against him raising awareness. But you see, with the moment you start doing, and we want to raise awareness, and we need to set up a whistleblowing. What are you whistleblowing? What awareness? Hey, for me, you know, say me self, I don't get strength to even do any issue. No, because I don't get strength. I've been very, very busy, back to back to back. You don't say we dey prepare for our financial year end.
here in Toronto, Canada, precisely in North York, 877 Allen Street, has been dissolved. As you can see here on my screen, that is the official document from the government of Canada dissolving the ministry.
Okay, let me highlight that document that he's talking about. You see, to dissolve a company, because Canadian system is similar to the UK system. To dissolve a company in the UK, you don't need any government to do it for you. If you set up a company, it's just a click of a button. You go on company house and you deregister yourself. There is no biggie. People register and deregister. Okay? For those of you who are in the diaspora, because not everybody who lives in diaspora, they understand how the system work. You understand? It's very, very simple. Because initially when he said they needed to the company has been, the church has been dissolved. Yes, it can be dissolved. A click of a button. They can decide, oh, okay, they can dissolve for whatever reason. It can be numerous reasons why they choose to dissolve. Shebi Spark Nation, they dissolve themselves. Good morning, Omoni Pumping, how are you? Spark Nation dissolve themselves. Now they don't, as they dissolve themselves, they set up a new name. Now the same thing. Now this say na next turn, abi na wetin they call themselves. The same next turn, na it be Spark Nation. Okay? Oh, you see, and me, I don't even know. I was just saying my own. Omoni Poppy said, he said they dissolve themselves on December 31st. So this is what I'm saying. There's no biggie to a company dissolving, to a church dissolving. There's no biggie to it. And this already, because I was listening to what he was saying, I was like, why is this guy talking as if, anyway, because in my head I'm like, why is he talking as if he's doing something big or there's a biggie to it? Yeah, you went there, you wore glasses, you carry glasses, go the place. You wore your Ray-Ban glasses to go to the place, to go and record them. And then subsequently they were dissolved, well, for the look of things, because the video link just came out in January. Meanwhile, the church was dissolved since December 31st, according to Omoni Pompey. So it wasn't even what you did that made them dissolve. And the fact that they even dissolve themselves, they can always register. Companies register and deregister themselves. Churches register and deregister themselves. There's no biggie to this. You know, and this is where my concerns. The man should ensure a regulation screening of all African churches in Toronto, Canada area with antisocial activities. For me, I'm lost too. Me, I don't even know. I don't understand the whole story. It's not a great nation. It is not up to any individual. I want to believe churches in Canada are registered as charity. I want to believe so. Because most churches are charities. I want to believe they're registered as charity. Please, if you live in Canada and you understand their system, I can actually find out. Churches in Canada, I'm very sure, because their system is very similar to the UK system. Yeah, not for profit, so they are charity. Thank you, Omoni Pompey. So they are charity organization. So there is laws and regulation policies guiding charity organizations. So it's not biggie. There's no biggie to what has happened. Anyway, let's continue to listen to him.
History. So, and we continue to go after others. They are using other address. That is 3100 Western Road 2 for this same ministry, which has been dissolved. By law, they are no longer existing here in Canada. And with this, we are calling on the immigration that
information is not correct. They might not be existing with the name. And so again, that's why I was comparing to Spark Nation. By law, Spark Nation does not exist. Spark Nation is in Nixton. Is something they have a new name. So Spark Nation, if you talk about Spark Nation, they are not. If you talk about Spark Nation is not registered anymore. However, Nextin is registered. But having said that, plus Spark Nation plus Nextin na the same people. A lot of businesses do this, where they dissolve the name of their business and they register a new name. Okay? So what he's saying again is always important. I always say this to diasporans. You see, this is what I talk about when I talk about integration. Once you understand the way the law works, nobody can mesmerize you. Because I was listening to his video and I was like, this guy, what he's saying is not, there's no biggie to what he's talking about. Oh, there's somebody dragging there with their new name. Odimma. Let's continue.
Mr. Bashiru Igbano, now known as Pastor David Igbano, has to leave the country because the work permit he's having with him was based on this ministry that had been dissolved, which means he can now no longer stay here in this country. He should go back to.
Okay, Mr. I think Prince. I can't even remember his name now. That's not how it works. Yes, the ministry that brought him over, they might have dissolved their name. But however, if they have a new name, that does not impact on his immigration status. It doesn't impact, except there's something that we all don't know. It cannot impact on his immigration status. And I can tell you that for free. Yes, Omoni, I don't know at what stage you join. Oh, it does impact. Because the example I was going to give is the example of Matthew Ashimolowo. When Matthew Ashimolowo came into the UK, he came under Foursquare. When Matthew Ashimolowo came into the UK, he came under Foursquare. And subsequently, he registered KICC. The same also happened. In short, there was a recent case where a man came under a different church name. And over time, he dissolved it. In short, this one happened on the soil of Scotland. This was just last year October. The church that brought him to the UK, they dissolved the name and registered another name. It doesn't impact. All you need to do is let the Home Office know that your employer has changed their name. There's a change of name. You cannot be deported based on change of name. Your visa cannot be cancelled, so long as your new employer still meets the same requirements, still meet the same immigration requirements. And like Diaspora Diva is saying, and that's why I keep saying from the beginning, I think there's more to this story than just than just I am going after a pastor. I'm not going after a pastor. I feel there's personal there's personal vendetta here. That's what I feel from listening to him, because it sounds so personal. Oh, it's different in Canada. Okay, thanks for the clarification. Because it's beginning to sound personal to me. Because he was saying David Igbano, Isaac Igbano, whatever he calls him, that he said that the man needs to go back. Blah blah blah. Is that man the only pastor in that church? Is it the only pastor that was brought in? Is it the only pastor that was brought in from Chris Okafor's church to Canada? Because all these pastors, these guys, all of them, they be crooks. All of them, they be crooks. Redeem, all of them, winners, they all do it. Where they use their ministerial visa, whatever they do. They are minister of Hey, Maidens, how are you, darling? where did they use their ministerial visa? They dey use am dey bring their friends come in. And of course church members sef dey be part and parcel of the scene. There is me, I just believe there is more to all of this. Me as a person, and I'm going to be, I'm just watching. You know, say me as I be watch with 5 and 10D camera. Moku dey hear dey go.
Nigeria with his miracle. Let him go back and start performing his miracle in their churches over there, not here in Canada. We will stand and defend our integrity here as Nigerians,
which is good,
under the vineyard whistleblowers. That is what we are forming right now, and we are.
You see, this is where I started having questions, because when the man dey talk, he say we will stand and defend our integrity by forming vineyard whistleblower. In the days of social media, we no need to spend. Nobody need to be forming anything. See, na so they start. Na so e dey take start. Na so e dey take start. Una go gather people together now. And I hate to say it, I won't be surprised. Na the same thing wey they say they fight against, na they go dey do when they form the group. Una wan form vineyard. Wetin concern vineyard concern whistleblowing. Hey, WDI mean, how are you? How you doing? Shall be watching movie. Because the one wey I no understand. Diaspora diva, dey plenty. You see wetin me I no understand when the man, everything wey the man dey talk, me I don't, you know, say me as I be, I no dey look, I don't go with emotions, and maybe because I don't use emotions, hence I'm able to like see beyond, I'm able to read beyond between the lines. When the man begin dey talk, I say e be like say something personal dey here. When he come kuku babu gweje, he say they wan set up vineyard whistleblower. I say vineyard whistleblower be bawo. Aunty Aduni say she go join Ike. Na lie. No be, I no go gree make she join wetin. I feel if I don't, I will call her later. Join wetin she wan join. Me I no go let her join. I no go let her join wetin she wan join. Wetin she know she dey join. I no go let her join. Except you know, I've not been active online. You see, auntie will not join. Auntie join wetin. Imbiti mo wa. As I was talking, Gary, when the man come begin dey do, we are doing vineyard whistleblower. I say vineyard. Etu gbe Bible. Etu gba àwọn èèyàn mọ́ra. Etu fi Bible gba àwọn èèyàn mọ́ra. The same thing you say you are calling them out. You are also setting it up again. Don't worry, I will call her. She won't join wetin. Don't worry. I'm going to call Aunty Aduni. Don't worry. You leave me and Aunty Aduni. I go call her. Join wetin. Wetin she won't join. When I don't call her, I sabi don't worry. Me and her will talk. So as I was saying, Gary, Kingsley, how are you? As I was saying, now I hear vineyard whistleblower. I say on top say una dey call people out. Vineyard whistleblower be bawo. Kill en whistle, kill en blow. Na so e dey take start. Before you know wetin dey happen, now they go form group. Before you know wetin dey happen, they will go form group. I dey see some FYP. Some FYP dey come. When kidon poruko won, my brother Rotimi Dane. I remember when they start, they said, well, I don't know when he started, to be fair, but subsequently now see that they say they do for aja. I say wetin una dey fa, wetin una dey ja, kile en fa, kile en ja. On top say una dey raise awareness, kile en fa ja. Before you know wetin dey happen, they go do t-shirt. I say t-shirt lórí èṣùpẹ́ ń ṣe awareness. And of course, you know, in my minutes, it's possible that Rotimi Daniel he meant it in a What's the name? Maybe he had a good heart and he meant it genuinely, but it's not turned out well. Go and see them on FYP. They drag themselves for there. On top say they do liberation, they drag themselves. The people wey say they be member of the Faja, they scream. Abi, I don't know. They say whether they say they get one WhatsApp group. You know, I saw the stunts on FYP, but me, I'm not interested, because you see, once you start forming group, na wahala, ibere wahala ni. You start forming group, you start doing fan club, abi na fan group, abi na wetin they say they do. There's no need to print t-shirt. There's no need. Ayilara great, na great man na be name. Ayilara and what's the name? It's you know, algorithm. You know, algorithm will bring videos to you. So I saw videos of him, of Rotimi Daniel. You know, he was, in short, he was talking about somebody and whatever it was. And there's some people too, I saw some people too coming back, you know, in Kotama Faja. I say, on top waiting on the killing Jew. And this is the problem. When you start forming group, now wahala you they bring on your doorstep. It's everything, whatever you want to say that you cannot say on social media. Anything you want to talk about pastors or anybody wey you no fit talk am for social media, leave am for where e dey. To go and start forming group, na there una go just begin dey before you know wetin dey happen. They say they do faja, they come dey contribute money. Wetin una dey contribute money for? I remember the time they were talking about Oluwalo. Exactly, diaspora diva. I remember the time the people they were screaming about Oluwalo. People came to me. Aproko, they were even tagging me. I mean, I no answer. Couple of people came to me. They actually called me. Will you not talk about Oluwalo? And the question me I asked was very simple. Oluwalo, wetin happen to am? They say he and his wife say trailer pass their middle. I say okay. How that one come take become my problem? Now they say Oluwalo, they say they say he use him wife. I say he use him wife to do wetin? He use him wife to do ogun. I say okay. Were you there when it happen? He say no. If police come today now, can you defend what you are saying? Now they said now the family member, now all of them begin the korimole. Now family member, now tell them, I say family member tell you wetin? Okay, let's even forget about whether he use a wife, he no use a wife. When they carry yam, when they want pay bride price, you follow them go pay bride price. No. So wetin concern you? Concern Oluwalo private life. Wetin concern you? Concern their private lives. If Oluwalo wife, if the family think say they use their pikin, shebi Oluwalo in Africa we don't marry as an individual. Is families marrying into family. So if you are families marrying into family, that means you are answerable. You are answerable. Both families are answerable. Money pumping just dey watch cinema. Now so they come begin dey talk. Oluwalo this, Oluwalo that. He shaking it. I say now una follow the man marry the wife. Now una follow the man, una follow and marry him wife. The answer was no. Okay, you guys are screaming and shouting. Shouting on what basis? The family of the wife, shebi they exist. Abi na just mother and father the woman get. Because I remember when people wan marry, no be only mother and father they gather. Families they gather. So it's both sides of the family that we gather. Una come begin dey shout. To me, I saw what they were doing as constituting nuisance. Because you were shouting, Oluwalo did this, Oluwalo did that. Me, I don't know who be the Oluwalo to even start with. But whatever they were dragging him for was all his personal life. So if you are dragging him now, they say the man don't slam a lawsuit. How you go set up page to the do case? Like I always say, me I no set up my page. I no set up my channel to the do legal matter. That's why whatever I'm talking about is in public domain. I don't talk about people's private life because it's not my business. What you do in your private life, that's your business. Whatever you put out there in public is what we will talk about. I will talk about it so long as it makes sense to talk about it. Even Olutayo, as much as they were screaming and shouting, I only talked about what was in private, what was in public. Of course, I know quite a lot that I let out. But it's what is in public, because I didn't set up my channel to be doing litigation. What did I do litigation for? I'm not scared of court case, but why will I set up? Why will I punish myself to that level? Why would I set up myself to that level where I'm doing litigation? You carry yourself, you go shop breakfast for pastor. Now you carry yourself by yourself, go there. It's like the case of Ebele. If we are being honest, Ebele, okay, when the man started dating, when Okafor started dating you, you are an adult. You get belle the first time. They say, how you talk for Yoruba? They say, ikú tó ṣí fìlà lórí ẹni, òwe ló ń pa fún yàn, òwe ló ń pa fún yàn. You go the first time, the guy knack you, you get belle, he say he no want. The guy, he say make you go do abortion, you go do am, right? He say make you go comot belle, you comot the belle. You even tell your friend wey you know even happen to, the friend ó jápa dànù. You carry yourself again second time, he knack you second time, he say make you go comot belle again. Let's see, as much as we are raising awareness, we also need to ask questions. Except there is more to what they are saying. And all this na Otumokpo used for me. Otumokpo is not admissible in the court of law. Let's get that very, very clear. Otumokpo is not admissible in the court of law. It's like when they are talking about corridor prayer, being a corridor, which they say they do for fire church. So as a woman, the people where at least me, I think I saw the video that they say they posted online. Wetin I see na adult female. So you go church, they say they want to do deliverance for you, you go church. Until pastor, you go pastor office. Okay, you want to do deliverance, of which the question is, what are they even delivering you for? Let's even start from there. Right? What are they even delivering you for? Let's even start from there. You can't carry yourself. Go there. Pastor use and take rub your oranges. You dey there. You open your two korokoro eye. You no fund the pastor, you no give am correct igbaju oloyi. If you give the pastor igbaju oloyi, wallahi, you no go repeat am again. Okay, let's even say he touch your oranges. He say they commoted a devil for inside your oranges. You, when you get the orange for chest, you see devil for inside there. Shebi your own wife get orange, why you no comot devil for inside your orange? That one dey there. Then he can't do. They say pastor can't comot putu. He say snake dey inside this thing. They can't do, oh no, they can't do ringing tone. I don't hear the ringing tone for ati adunition ni. Hey, oh no, oh no, èèyàn tó ń yàtá. Person dey there, they just fucking himself. He say na deliverance. Look, let us see. Make we no dey lie give ourselves, okay? Make we no dey lie give ourselves. The reality be say, you carry yourself as an adult, you carry yourself go there. They comot pata for your nyash. You can't dey. You can't say we were vulnerable when they were vulnerable. Na lie. Then lie. Let's even say it happened to you the first time. Shock will catch you. So are you going back again? So you went back again? Go to another oh no iya. They can't do oh no. I will not hearing it. Una no hearing it Tony. See, me will leave. See. Me, I'm a very practical person. I don't let me person dey lie. Okay? They call they do oh no yeah person dey yata that they do oh no yeah una kind they are he what he's doing he's using their glory ko oboni baba oba finger fin here na you carry yourself go there. And my question, and the question why I still dey ask till today, wey nobody still answer me for that church, for all the people wey dey scream about the church. Na so the man dey go meet kino korukwe. Na so the man dey do corridor deliverance for every woman wey dey in church. Na question o, ìbéèrè kì í fàjà. Because me as a person, I go in short anywhere, I no dey go deliverance, but say I go church, one pastor come look me, he come put him hand for my orange, in short òun go ní ṣe irú ẹ̀ mọ́. Èmi oní black belt ara mi. Ngbà ń bá fún ní snake monkey shadow ìgbàtí. Ngbà ń bá jù ní snake monkey shadow ìgbàtí. He himself go na factory reset him brain. The eye go do bye. Say na oh no wetin dey kilo ṣẹlẹ̀. That one pass. They come dey at least for Bolu, the girl wey the young lady wey Aunty Aduni interview, wey that one her own she be small pikin, it's understandable. Even as small pikin she still fight back, right? E be like when they talk about Suleiman that time, wey they say women dey Suleiman dey sleep with women. Okay, Otobo wey dey talk, Otobo no be minor. Let us tell ourselves the truth. Otobo no be minor. They use titan offering money when Otobo dey go hotel, when they go meet pastor, when they yata together, Otobo no come outside come scream. When she dey give her money, when she dey do baby girl life, when Sulele dey give her baby girl life a treatment, e no come outside come scream. Even Doris Ogala wey we dey talk, when all of them when they were enjoying I kuku like Doris, I kuku like her to an extent, because she talk her she no even lie. She said when she dey go church, abi shebu na hear when Aunty Aduni dey interview am. She said when she go church, say her own na to go see her boyfriend, and she go sit down for front seat. So èmi ò ní black better. So the truth about it is, I remember when they do the Sulele case that time, some women when they play video. I remember Aunty Maureen Badege when she was playing Sister Maureen Badege when she was playing their videos. I listened to the videos and I was like, she was playing it on her show then, and I remember listening. I was like, these women, they are talking to their boyfriend, because all the audio, except maybe there were some I missed, because at a point I lost interest in the case. From what I was listening to, it was very simple. These ladies were having discussions with their boyfriend. Sule was their boyfriend. They were having conversations, and from the look of things, trailer passed their middle. They come they say, he used them, he no use them, he do this, he no do that. They are adults. Even Otobo sef na adults. Trailer pass their middle, na cause wahala. The time when they carry themselves, shebi Otobo herself talk and say you go lodge am for hotel, they go do 2 sum and 3 sum and 4 sum and whatever sum wey they sum. So they were boyfriend and girlfriend, they were dating, they were consenting adults. And when I was me, when they are talking about Chris Okafor, I'm only interested in the angle of the man's na in religious obligation are they interested in. Because now they come say they hear from God. Me I not tell anybody, say me and God they speak. Now then say they hear from God, say that shall not commit adultery. How pastor can they get girlfriend? That's the only angle I'm coming from. Even the first wife, I don't know whether na first wife, the ex-wife with the America, that's our auntie, that's our yawo. When she come to Aunty Aduni show, all the grammar which the way the auntie they speak, she don't stand anywhere say she don't know. She don't stand anywhere say she don't know Chris Okafor behavior. She actually said it herself. She said the man say make everybody go do DNA. Make una go back, go Aunty Aduni show, go look the video for there, go look the interview. She said everybody made it. So that means for her to be saying people should go and do DNA, that means she's an enabler of her husband's behavior. It's as simple as that. For those who they scream corridor prayer, me, the question I keep asking myself, the lady in America, I think it's Funke, Mrs. Funke Ashekun, that is there doing that is speaking on behalf of the ladies. To the best of my knowledge, they say she was very close to Olukoya, because I remember Sister Maureen Badejo. I remember that she called, I think Auntie Maureen interviewed her or something. I can't remember, because I know that was where I first heard her voice. Right? Okay, she's speaking on behalf of the ladies. But if you were that close to Olukoya, I don't want to believe that you were oblivious to what Olukoya, to what you are accusing him of doing. I do not want to believe that. Because there's no way you can be so close that you will say you are not seeing what he was doing. People see, when Olutayo case, I will not stop saying it. When Olutayo video come out, now the person, somebody actually called me. Somebody called me and said, hey, so and so person, the person a member of that person, wey be say we know ourselves whether well for winners. The person knows, I know, away from knowing them, I know them on a personal level. The person say, have you seen this video? He blah blah blah, he tell me everything. And the question where I asked the person, I said, is this new to you? And he said no. I said, okay, so what's the big deal? Then subsequently, other people called me. Kiniko, Oluta. I said, it's not a new story. Nobody today demand the man they bench. And he own bench in a public. He get friends na public. So all the people come and tell Adunisho, come dey fefun. He did this, he did that, he shaking it. There's no way you were close that you did not see what he was doing. There's no way you were a worker in Winners. I mean, now I keep saying Winners because I didn't follow them to Good Tidings. At the time they were doing Good Tidings, I was already in the UK. But while we were in Winners, you cannot be a worker in Winners and say you don't see, that you did not know what Olutayo was doing. You are lying. You yourself, you know you are a liar. Okay? So all this Omoli, yes, the adults, it will be an abuse. But remember, it's an abuse if they go there once and that happened. But if it's something that keeps repeating itself, then there's questions. Were they consenting to what they were doing? Go back and watch Bolu's interview with Auntie Aduni. She said the first time that pastor said he was doing the prayer, being a deliverance, where the pastor touched her oranges, she said she froze. And she said, as soon as she left the office, that even in her head she was thinking, what's the name of that girl where he say no in office? That she was now beginning to ask questions. The same also go for that man we come talk about Reverend Father for Auntie Aduni show. Remember, there was curiosity. Why is it that everybody that goes into that Reverend Father's office, I've been in a room, they always come back with can of milk? Of course, the guy later on discovered it because it was in a compromising situation. Okay? Yes, I'm not denying the fact that, well, I don't know. I can't even say it's abuse because I don't know. But the question is, okay, let's say it happened the first time. This thing happened the first time. Me, I don't know, and that's what I'm saying. No money. I don't know if they were going there over and over again. I do not know that. You know, I can only go by what they are saying in public because I have never been to MFM. I don't know what. No, that's a lie. I've been to MFM, but in a professional capacity, because we go to speak to about child protection and stuff. Okay, we go to churches like communities to speak to that. Okay, on child protections. But obviously, I don't go there. I go there in a professional capacity. So I cannot actually tell you this is what they do in this church, this is what they don't do in this church. I don't know that. except if there's an investigation, then obviously that would then open cans of worm. And this is where the clarity needs to be put out. Are they repeat? Are these people do they keep going back? Because that's why I said, me as a person, okay, let's even say I carry myself go to, let's even say for talking sake, I carry myself go to deliverance. How pastor take raise your skirts? How deliverance take rich people and they raise each other's skirts? Pastor raise your skirts, he can't come out your putu. From what they were describing, they said the pastor they put hand inside them. So how did deliverance get to that level? Of which, what are you even delivering yourself from? Let's even start from there. Let's ask ourselves these questions. How did deliverance get to the stage where your skirt was raised, your knickers were down? Abi, when that lady called for Auntie Aduni show, when that we call, she said they say snake dey inside the women body. The pastor will come put his finger inside. He put finger inside to comot snake. Na simple biology. Where snake wan hide inside the body of human. These are simple biology. Wo WDI leave me alone. He say na bedroom abeg leave me alone jare. Abi na kuku true, na bedroom deliverance. I don't know why they even dey call am corridor be bawo. Na bedroom ton yata mora wọn nídìí. They do no, they can't do bedroom ringtone. Come they say they do corridor deliverance. They call deliverance on the mountain. You look. Look at human. See this. You don't even need to be a science student. It's simple biology. Google human anatomy. Look at the picture of human anatomy. Where snake won't hide for your body as a human being. You can't carry yourself. Pastor raise your skirt, he no do you. You raise your skirt, oh funi gba ti oloyi. He comot your putu, you dey there, you dey look. He comot putu, that one no do you. No answer. Kilo shele. And I have a question. You see the question? See, me as Abi ask question way. I also have a question. So our pastor, the women, so what if? Why be say I don't know. I'm just asking. So it doesn't mean that all the women when they go there, pastor know when they know they see their period in it. I be the one when they see their period, when pastor don't come on their putu, wetin they do with them? Wetin they do? You go tell them say you do on your period, where they go? Or pastor go still continue to define snake wey dey their body. Na question o. Na question. Ìbéèrè ò kì í fàjà. Because they go comot their putu. So you go comot your skirt. Your skirt, they go raise your skirt, abi they go comot your skirt. Pastor go come carry him oh la la lulu. Oh la la lulu. E be like that man too, Richard, abi na wetin that one call himself for their church. Good morning, Shitu. Yes, I agree say they lose their senses. But wetin do you the first time? You can't come back again. To the level where they do oh no. Na yata sound na it be that. Na yata in sound na it be that. Omoli, I don't think you are understanding my point. I get it. They went for deliverance. I'm not disputing that. Okay? So they went for deliverance the first time. You went for deliverance the first time. All of that sin, I don't know whether it's immediately that it happens to them. Or maybe it grooms them. If it's grooming them, that's a different ball game entirely. But if they are going, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the process of. I don't know what they do in MFM. But if they are going, if that's their first time of going there, and pastor touch orange, from orange he raise skirt, from raising skirt he comot putu, from commoting putu he begin dey put him finger. Kilo shele. If they were groomed, that's a different ball game entirely. If they were groom, it's just like a gynecologist or even a doctor. What are we saying? Just general, even nurses. If a nurse wants to do your smear test as a woman or your pap test as a woman, if a nurse wants to do your smear test or pap test as a woman, they just do what they need to do and leave. If they then begin to do more than what they should do, despite the fact that it's female to female, then that raises questions. Okay, that raises serious questions. Even as a gynecologist or ontology, whatever it is, there, at least when you are going, yes, it's a vulnerable situation. Like for us female, when you have to do smear test and stuff, you are quite vulnerable because it's not a pleasant experience. But even at that, it should only be, there's a time limit to it. If it goes beyond that time limit, then questions has to be raised. Exactly, they go explain, give you. I'm due to go for a mammogram, is it a mammogram where they want check my oranges. They invited me yesterday. The doctor called me. He tell me, he say this is the process. They tell me wetin go happen. They tell me wetin go happen. They explain and give me. So I am not walking into what I don't know. Even your smear test, your pap test, they will tell you. They tell you what's up. You don't just turn up for a pap test and they will just start doing what they are doing. They will explain it. Even when you get there, they will still tell you. Even for a woman, when you want to give birth and they want to dilate you, they will tell you. They explain the process to you. So my question be say, the people wey go do this corridor, wetin they say they go do? So they turn up there. Okay, let's even say they don't know what they were going into. They turn up there. Pastor touch orange. And they say na inside in private toilet they do am. Literally. Yeah, Omoni, that's right. So the truth be say, okay, he say one day want to deliverance na inside in private bathroom, abi na toilet, he say they do am. So they go into his toilet, they come begin dey check each other. Oríṣiríṣi lójú títì. Anyway, this brother wey say he wan do wetin they call am vineyard whistleblower. Anyway, me I know say make people no follow them o. Me, as you see me so, I know people, we are adults. You don't tell adults what to do with themselves. But my own be say, if you chop breakfast for where you go, now you go borrow yourself brain. Because now oga don come now, we want to do vineyard whistleblowing. We are going to set it up across the world. Before you go know wetin dey happen, they go begin dey raise money. Before you go know wetin dey happen, of course, there's no way he will set up a whistleblower, abi na whatever. He will set up a group. They go get rules and regulation. And our people, you know, say I don't know wetin dey do us. Of course, he go get rules and regulation. He go get just like, you remember the days of wetin be the name of that Finn. You remember the days of Finn in those days? Finn, they go tell you, come and say your story. Come and say your story. Who remember Finn in those days? FIN. They say na female in Nigeria. What's the name of that girl we do FIN? Lola. Now so Lola gather everybody. Come and tell your story. Now so they like play. Lola gather everybody. They come they tell their story. We all of people wey join Finn, me they had me put that time. You know, in short, you know, to tell wey they comot me for inside the Finn. Because me, I ask question. People come they tell their story. They tell their story. E get one woman for Abuja that time. one say na politician wife. Na so that woman till tomorrow, that woman lost. That woman kpai wey nothing happen. Lola do face like say she no know wetin dey happen. She even ended up writing books on about this women's story, collecting their story and writing books about them. Una remember Finn that time? Who remember Finn? Lola ended up writing books. And you know one thing where I ask, now wetin dey take about na wetin dey take about me for Finn be that. When me I ask question that time, I say, this person wey gather all of una together say make una dey talk story, make una dey tell una sef, you should be saying your own story. Lola no stand for anywhere except maybe when I don comot for Finn. Lola no stand for anywhere tell her own story. And meanwhile, she said she has a safe platform for you to be telling your story. Safe platform about it safe uni. She started doing business. Okay, okote dabe. She me, I no last for a blessing at 2 weeks. I last for that thing because I was asking question, and it be like say the Lola the woman, you know, say because I dey ask question, it be like say they quick notice me because they were some of the stories those women were telling, they were very vulnerable stories, and I started asking, who okay, when these women tell their story, what next? What next after telling their story? Where is the safety net around these women? I can't remember the name of that politician, the wife of that politician. Who remembers that story? When the lady in Abuja, the woman dey. The news carried that story. Blogs carried that story. They say they go do Finn, wetin they say they go do. The woman no come back. Later they say they find her body. Lola do face like say she don't know wetin dey happen. And subsequently, there were few women as well. Because that lady, I remember they said that lady do story, say her story was in different parts. Part 1 to 20, I've been at part 1 to whatever she tell her story. She was married to a politician. You gather people together, say they call they tell their story. You don't have a protective factor around them. You don't have a protective factor around them. Some people, they marry, they talk, will be less bobo. Orishirishi, if at that time the 2 weeks where I did there, I see plenty American wonder. People just they talk orishirishi for that thing. I don't even know. I don't know if Finn is still existing. I don't know. But they went on. They went on and did all sorts of stuff there. And they get rule, oh. Now so once you start gathering people together, now rule, now go create rule. Before you know what dey happen, because you say, don't be till if you don't know, una go carry and put for table. Look at my brother Rotimi Daniel. They say they get a Faja group. When they set up group, we don't know. Now they drag themselves now. The one wey say they raise money, I been and they create money, I don't even know what they say they do for there. They shall do all those story. They FYP they carry and they come meet me. I just look away because it doesn't interest me. If you are raising awareness, you don't need to raise it. You don't need to create any group. You don't need to create any organization. Talking about it even on social media is enough. Talking about it on your social media, talk about what you need to talk about and walk away. Lawrence Oyo, when Lawrence Oyo they come UK, when I see what he do, me Ashagema Senimi, I carry myself by myself. I talk for my show. I say, me, I will go report him because I have a duty of care. I cannot, because the kind of job I do, I cannot hear what he wants to do and pretend that I did not hear. So I took action. And they know born and well, and I say it authoritatively, they know born and well. They know born and well to come the soil of United Kingdom, say he want to deliverance for any picking. They know born and he himself know. He knows they know born and well. because marker dey im name. They no born am well. Plus he and the pastor and the associate pastor wey all of them gather themselves together, markers dey all of their name. So that one pass. So this uncle wey say he wan create vineyard now, anyway, aunty Adi she no go join vineyard, join say wetin happen when I dey there. Amadale Atushani, kinon porukwe. The man say he wan do vineyard. Okay, even if you wan do vineyard whistleblower, on what business are you doing it? Una go raise money abi una no go raise money? Before you know wetin dey happen, you have to put what they call it, you have to put rules and regulation together. Who is going to hold the leadership accountable? Who are the structures of leadership? Na so this guy Kinon Porukwe Adelaja, na so that one do that time wey he say they do liberation. Adelaja come begin dey say people wey be writers, na so all of them say they be writers. Now Adelaja, all of them dey write book for free. Adelaja go give them stipends. The same abuse wey he dey chastise other pastors for, he himself come dey do alodindi. You go see make they come in platform. Na later when trailer come begin dey pass their middle. Now you know as usual, say when you gather people together, when I do radio, rather una must trailer must pass una middle. Trailer come pass their middle, they come begin dey shalaye. Adelaja is just a user. He's a this. Una don set up group. This one now wey this man wear ribbon glasses now, but I don't vex you, and I just dey laugh. When you carry ribbon glasses now, when you say you are doing ribbon glasses, you do not feel ribbon glasses. When shebi we carry ourselves go where did they sell am? Opoju ariru eri 300 almost 400 pounds ni. Opoju ni ariru eri. So there's no biggie, and it's just because it's Ray-Ban. There are a lot of smart glasses that doesn't even cost as much as that. So there's no biggie. There's no reason to be setting up any whistleblower group. If you want to whistleblow, you can whistleblow as an individual. Now you get your story, go and whistleblow. If they are doing something in your church, you are not happy about it, call, report it. Charity commission dey there, report it. Make una start to dey join group, because I don't know the kind group. When I see the man, I say, you rather wolele. Which is special glasses, which is just a recording glasses. Now you can pick calls, you can do text message. There's nothing to it now. Iloni, special Ray-Ban. Even if you have a medication, even if you are using a prescribed glasses, you can opt for Ray-Ban. What's the big deal about it? Now AI glasses. Now what's the big deal about AI glasses? You know, see, make una dey use braid. Dey kora yin lomi obeje. No let anybody use the braid take yin lomi obeje. And there is nothing to it. Even the whole thing about recording, there are questions around recording. Yes, church is a public place, but their properties are private properties. You can actually be sued for recording in a private property. So make all of us make we dey get sense. Now brother don come now. He don use Chris Okafor take do debut now. And the truth be say people go seri more. He don begin dey do, we are going to set up group and it's going to be across the world. Across the world to do wetin? Kileju. Kileju. That's why it's good to integrate. Understand the system of every country that you live in. And this is how abuse starts. This is how you make yourself vulnerable. There is no way you make yourself vulnerable more than this. This is how your pastor started. We know the key code to speaking in tongue. Ó ní ìyàwó jẹrí ìyàwó jẹrí eze èédú yaba ayaba iyaba yobo àṣeyìí lórí anyway. I know say this now me I just dey talk on my own, I no follow dem go there. Diaspora diva, you are in the spirit with me I dey like you jare, you are in the spirit. I say I sit down look the thing yesterday, I say kí lẹ gbé kí lẹ jù kí ni gangan tẹ́ ń ṣe, kí ló dé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí èṣù pé you are calling pastor, lórí èṣù pé you went to Chris Okafor church for Canada. You wear Ray-Ban glasses, what's the big deal? You wear Ray-Ban glasses, what's the big deal about having the AI glasses? Like I mean AI glasses lalagbon. Go TikTok, they sell AI glasses for TikTok. If you no fit afford the one of Meta, they sell glasses, AI glasses £50, £30 they sell am. Or if you want bari gbogbo enter Temu. And like this na una pastors, una bishop na dey take buy Temu collar wey dey put am for chest, come dey tell you na I'm a bishop, I'm a reverend. Mo if gbogbo kó wá lómi ọbẹ̀ jẹ́ nìyẹn. Exactly, that's what I diva. I kuku see the video, I just look and say I saw it on Anti-Adunition, I was like okay, so there's no biggie to what he's doing. Every information wey you need e dey on social media. Don't let anybody sit down and be telling you we want to create a in short that vineyard na that name na you now look and say kí ló dé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀. Anyway, by the way, me sef I wan create a proco group. I wan create a proco group. I wan make everybody join. Make una no think of my bad behavior. I want to create a group, and to join the group, let me see, na free for the first 3 days. The people that join the first 3 days, it will be free. It's going to be Holy Spirit. You know, say I don't enter the things of the Spirit now. Holy Spirit told me to set up a group. Holy Spirit told me to set up a group, and the group should be called a Proco group. We are not going to collect offering. We are not going to collect fund. We will just gather all of it together. We will gather everybody together. Then when we now enter the group, after 3 weeks, Holy Spirit is ministering to me right now. You know, say I understand the things of the Spirit ahead of time. Holy Spirit is ministering to me that after 3 weeks when we join, we will all begin to pay £1,000. Now this person I be my mentor. Na Kino Porukwe, na Funke Felix Adejumo na be my mentor. No, Shitu, I don't. Shitu, you be my treasurer. Okay, yeah, we can be treasurer. Yeah, you can be a treasurer. You can be a treasurer. What is the mandate? The mandate is very very simple. Now Aproko we go dey do, but Aproko of how we go take the do MMA. Àwọn pastor orí gbogbo wọn ti gbálẹ̀. Na so church dey take start na very simple thing. We no go get offering. You will be the choir master, okay now. But you know say we go do am differently. We no want, we are in the spirit. So we don't want a situation whereby because we want to liberate the world. So our own kind of song is not like the conventional song. We are going to be singing song. That we align with the things of the spirit. You know, say we never find the things of the spirit since now. So when you come to Aproko group, we shall explain the things of the spirit to you, and those things of the spirit we don't want to talk about it in public, because the things of the spirit are meant to be discussed in private. How many hours vision I see? The hour of vision, awake. Why are you looking down on the things of the spirit like this? no be how I use to see vision o, na years. You for ask me how many years na my vision. I have been seeing that vision. The Lord has been ministering that vision to me in the last 30 years. Then our mission and vision is money power. Money must change hand. Exactly. See this WYD, I like you jare. A carnal man cannot understand the things of the spirit. Shebu na dey hear wey pastors dey call for our show. we will not dey do 12 DG o. Our own DG na 1000 DG. You know say we never reach that level. No church in the secular has reached that level. So our own na 1000 DG. And all we are going to be talking about is money. After money, it is money. Na so we dey talk. I will be talking about the things of the spirit. Exactly. Shitu jare, I too like you. I mean, go. Anybody that want to understand the things of the spirit, you know that things of the spirit wey they say we don't understand, come aproko group, we understand the things of the spirit. In short, Holy Spirit, let me even hear ayada yada yada. Hey, make I play. I sure say I go don see the video. I did TikTok yesterday. Now I come dey hear speaking in tongues. I don go koshe moshe. When you hear I koshe moshe, I don go koshe moshe. Make I play wetin I see for una. More mola gege ajawe wuro sho. I sure say una don see the thing. Una don see the video. I okay. I think I scheduled it on my Facebook and my YouTube. Make una hear. I don lesson.
As you're praying, I see you praying. I see light shining.
Na there for learn, we are for learn work. Na where they do apprenticeship. Na here they play give una. The voice of the person una dey hear so na Eno Jerry is a wife. Na she be my teacher. Me, I am an apprentice. You know say Tonto Dike don dey korimole. Me sef, I wan dey learn. Make una dey hear. No worry. So make una dey hear o. Na my mentor be this. Na my mentorship mentor. Na him be this.
Hey, upon you, I see light from heaven. Hey, shining on you. You hear this? I hear the Lord. The spotlight is on you.
Yes, so.
Hey,
Ayada yada da. Hey, baba.
Under the person that has this word. In less than 7 days. Let it be
ayada.
A manifestation. A manifestation.
Washiri.
Carry it in business.
Wonderful.
Carry it in ministry.
Wonderful.
Carry it in your career. Right now.
Amen.
The spotlight.
Hey.
It's on me.
Yes, so.
The spotlight.
It's on me. Yes, so.
The spotlight.
Hey, yeah.
It's on me.
Hey, wait.
Say it like you know.
I know.
It's the word.
Hey.
The spotlight. It's on me. It is my time and my turn.
Washiri.
Fire.
Hey.
Power. Glory.
Hey.
Open your mouth. Making a prayer.
Ababa. Washiri. Aishi. Rapa. Beke. Washiri. Tuba. Esekete. Washiri.
It's a new beginning. It's a new beginning. And the Bible says, Genesis chapter 1, from verse 1, in the beginning, God created.
Ṣé ti gbọ́? Na there and na where they do apprentice na dey show una so. Una wan see the video dey, I put am for YouTube and e dey Facebook. Make una go see am for there. Kelori be my apprentice, my mentor. Make una go see where they do yada. Na Panadol Extra that go finish the I see the thing yesterday. I say hey yada. Na live na live TV now for say na live on wetin be the name na live TikTok na for say I say eléyìí cannot pass me by pass me by only get to saviour na him be this one. Na there I come sit down, I come dey learn how to speak in tongue. Yada yada yada, baba, kete kete kete, kete kete na us. Nothing wey Musa no go see for gate. You know say when you sit down for gate na orishirishi na you go dey see. E get one song that wey dey sing that time. They say if you come to Lagos you gonna see orishirishi. So if you want to join me to understand the things of the spirit, na there dey learn the things of the spirit. Yada yada yada, kata kata kata, raba, rapa. I hear rapa, I hear kete kete, I hear baba. Orishirishi no use it. Na there dey learn how to speak in tongues. So before we will now set up our group in Aproko, so one that is the speaking in tongues wey we dey learn. Yaba, kata kata, kinon korukwe zaku. You know say we don learn zazu from Baba Adeboye. We don learn toto. Na the orishirishi song that we go, orishirishi speaking in tongues. Now we go here. Orishirishi na we go here. I dey attend Bishop Funke Felix Adejumo. I dey attend her event. Na me and now we glue together. We dey attend the event. I dey see orishirishi wey she dey do. I just dey look and dey laugh. If this year, if you no borrow yourself brain, na you sabi. Okay, no worries for me. Even me, I'm about to leave now. If you like, no borrow yourself brain. If you like, make you go join group, because I no know the group wey you dey join. Na about 48 laws of power. At the end of the day, they go gather all of una again. They buy cerimo. Una go come begin dey do. They scam me. I joined the group. They say we should contribute money. I don't know whether they contribute money. Me, I just dey talk my own. They say we should contribute money, and we contributed the money. This happen, that happen. Odemma. Na here we go watch una movie. Pikin wey say im mama no go sleep, na kerosene they go use take wash im eye. If with all this awareness you still carry your left leg dey go join group, you still carry your left leg, you go dey find yourself, you go and make yourself vulnerable. Na so they take start Yoruba nation. Na so they carry themselves. Yoruba nation. They carry themselves go to Yoruba nation. All of them, most of the people, this major player of Yoruba nation, na so they take get money. Na so they take raise money. All of them, plus the one wey build studio for inside im house. Na so they take do am. Even people wey dey collect benefit, they dey shalaye nation building give una. E get one wey dey Glasgow. Shey na Mayegun abi na wetin that one call himself. I look that one, I just dey laugh. When that one dey shalaye, that one go just dey shalaye. E go dey shalaye, you just dey look and say eléyìí náà shalaye nation building. And people sit down there, they watch am. Anyway, you know say Nigerians, we no dey ask question. We no dey ask question. Na so we go just dey. We soak in everything we hear. We soak it in. We accept things nuke and center. We don't ask question. Now so we just dey. This is what is going to happen. Okay, now because the person is saying what you want to hear, you are not asking questions. Let's learn to be critical. Let's learn to ask questions. Let's learn to be analytical. Don't just take what people are saying on face value. Ask questions. And the earlier you ask questions, the better for you. You save yourself from being vulnerable when you ask questions. Anyway, I dey come back later in the evening. He get one pastor and my friend. I don't see. Yes, so that one Mayegun Diary na another story. And me I just dey look am. Me I like to dey look people. You know say me as I be laugh. They will just dey shalaye. They go dey shalaye something, you go dey look them and say láti ṣì. People go learn lesson. People will learn in the hard way. According to very dark man, they will learn in the hard way because our people we just like, for whatever reason, we like to suspend our brain. And the annoying thing is, you will now see people that are actually meant to be educated and exposed. You have your smartphone in your hand. You are not asking yourself. You are not that phone. You are not using it. Somebody is telling you this is it. You go even okay. They don't even make life easy for you now. Hi Lawa, how are you? They even make life easy for you. You can ask Dora. You can ask AI, ChatGPT, Copilot. Copilot is your answer. Ask. You have AI tools on your phone. Ask questions. Google is your friend. Ask questions. Don't just think in what people are telling you. Even me, when I'm talking to you, ask questions. Anyway, Aboro, Lansome from Oluabi. I get one pastor now later in the day. I have quite a lot of videos. I will come back later in the day. Later in the evening, I will come do show, and we probably will call in. I will do show. We'll call in and talk about it. Anyway, Isaac. By the way, Isaac Oyedepo, now your children is the target. If you like, suspend your brain. Their papa don't count now. You don't cash in from Umuleru. Now their own. You don't say they don't get money. They don't need your money. They need your loyalty. If you like, suspend your brain. It go good. Any a wifun obaji ogbo. Me I know they say me person no go church. But it won't be say whatever you are doing, shall borrow yourself brain. I not say maybe you no go church. If me, I don't have a belief, and I don't stand anywhere to say by fire by force you must go by what I'm saying. My own is when people come to you, we are doing this, we are doing that. Ask yourself. Don't just go and make yourself vulnerable. Don't go and join any group and make yourself vulnerable. If you go join group, you make yourself vulnerable. Anything will happen to you, now laugh, I go laugh you. See those now we go do for Aja. All of them then they go to see Mike. When all they do for Aja with themselves, we know they dear. Yoruba nation. Na caterpillar na pass their middle. Beyi. They do group. Na caterpillar na pass their middle. Don't let anybody. There's nothing. You don't need to be in a group to whistle blow. You can whistle blow as an individual. If there's anything that you are doing in your church or in your moshalashi, in your mosque that you don't like, there's a reporting process. If you live in the Western world, there's a reporting process. You don't have to be under anybody to report. There is complaint process, there's reporting process. Look at it. We are educated. Even if you don't know what to do, ask ChatGPT. Ask Copilot. Copilot will tell you. And if you don't know what to do, ask Siri. Ask Google. Google will tell you. Okay? Don't let anybody make you vulnerable. Let me go and start my day. I have a long day ahead of me. I'll see you all later in the day. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.